What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another AJAXCAST. Episode 9 comes out tomorrow. I'm pumped. Back here with the beam. I'm sure you're pumped too. We get a lot to break down when it comes to the preview that we saw for episode 9. We already went over episode 8. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, episode 9's already here, Tyler. We're creeping up on that finale. Before we really dive into the episode, is there anything big that you want to say? Like any just out of left field prediction you want to throw out there?
Oh, that's tough. I don't know really. I do want to point out that I'm especially excited to see what the twins are because
Mm-hmm.
there's some characters in the trailer that keep popping
We
up.
have.
These two twins, yeah,
Yep, right
yeah,
here.
right there.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what happens with them. I imagine we're gonna get introduced to them this episode.
good old
But
scraggly
I thought it
beards.
was worth pointing out though that they seem to focus in a lot on these two guys.
Yeah, I'm pumped to see. I mean, uh, we're finally gonna be locked in with some characters for a good amount of time. We're not gonna see a time skip, at least for the rest of this season. Um, so we won't be changing the actors like some people have been complaining about. I've enjoyed that, but don't worry if you were complaining about that, you don't have to worry about that as much anymore. And then I think
Yeah,
moving
I mean,
forward,
I
we don't
agree.
have to either. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be nice too, just because I think people can also grow a little bit attached to the actor.
Hmm.
So having less, actor substitutes for time skips is probably going to help with the fandom a bit too. I bet.
Oh yeah, 100%. But we know our boy's gonna be back. I mean, he's not really our
Oh yeah,
boy. He's the son of our boy, Like
Amond.
Damon's the real G getting them toes, but Amon's gonna start playing a significant role, and you're gonna see more from him within this episode, or at least I'm hoping. Um,
Yeah, it looked like he was fighting one of the twins too
yeah,
earlier. So it looks like I imagine the twins are on the Blacks side because of that. Because there was also a scene where one of the twins was chasing after Aegon. I think we have a still of that too
yep.
somewhere in here.
Let's see. Yep,
Yeah,
right
right
here.
there. So I assume that means they're on the black side.
Yeah,
So
or this could just be someone that Aegon or his family has beef with, because Aegon's not the best person, as we found out in episode 8. So I wouldn't put it
I think
past
that's a bit
him
of
if
an
he fucked
understatement.
up,
It's like
messed with the wrong family or whatever.
that's like saying Deshaun Watson wasn't a very nice guy.
Yeah, that Aegon is the Sean. There we go.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Didn't think I'd ever draw
that's a
that
good start.
parallel. Yeah, didn't think I'd draw that
You didn't.
parallel.
I did. I'll take the blame for that.
There you go. There you go. Oh, but we see this. What they're all going towards the dragon pits. Another still that we see in here.
Yeah, I love that picture too. By the way, like it looks so massive and epic, honestly, compared
Hmm.
to what we saw in the original Game of Thrones series when they did the what was it, the King's Moot or whatever
Yeah.
that the Great Council. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
just and from what I can tell, I imagine he may not be staying up for much longer.
Um.
Unfortunately,
No, because I think Aemond may just be a little crazy, just a little bit, and he's kind of got the biggest dragon alive right now.
nah, he's just a bad boy, Davis. He'll be
Yeah,
fine.
he's the bad boy. He's the Aemond, Jared Leto Joker, but actually good at
He's
acting.
the edgy one.
He's edgy.
Hmm.
Oh man, I mean, I think any HBO character that's not like Ned Stark or Jon Snow, that's a male, is pretty edgy, as we've
Hmm.
seen through Game of Thrones and through this. But yeah, I could see him, pulling a Daenerys and just nuking an entire city, or in this case, maybe just the Dragon Pit.
Maybe, yeah. I'll be interested to see what happens. It looks like there's going to be a lot of fighting in this episode. And what
Hmm.
we know traditionally from the Game of Thrones universe, episode 9 is when the climax of the season usually happens.
Yep.
So if shit's
Except
going to hit
season
the
eight for
fan,
season eight.
it's going to be this episode. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Well.
season 8 did a lot of things wrong. So I
Yeah.
hope that's not a continuing trend.
Nah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah. Man, I am so pumped. I'm also kind of getting a little sad because this first season has been unbelievable. I hope they continue to follow up with what they're doing. I don't see them fumbling the bag at all throughout this lead up. If anything, every episode I think has gotten a little better, has gotten us a little more sucked in. And kind of what you were talking about earlier, actually having these characters to attach to is going to be a whole nother element that's going to add even more of, I want to say, a sentimental value when it comes to this. I think that may be the best word for it, but oh man, I just cannot wait for these last two episodes. They're going to be phenomenal.
They're going to be interesting, and it looks like they're introducing a lot of characters too.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously, we have the twins, and
Yeah.
then we also have what appears to be a Targaryen bastard. I
Mm-hmm.
think he still is here.
Let's
So I'm interested to
see.
see whose child that is. I'm going to go ahead and guess Aegon,
Yeah.
considering he's been getting around a bit. So I'll be
Or
interested to see what happens with that.
or could that be the third child of Daemon and Rhaenyra that they did not bring with them to King's
Oh,
Landing?
true. But then again, though, the scene right before this was the Lord of Harrenhal telling Allison, like, "Hey, I got a secret to tell you," and
Yeah,
it
but
immediately
that
pans to this.
yeah, but that dude kind of like he has. I feel like he kind of has eyes and ears everywhere. He's very similar to well, what's his name from Game of Thrones, Varys.
Littlefinger? Oh, Varys.
Yeah, where he like not that he knows all, but he has a lot of ears everywhere. But I think he's gonna find out something with a bowl cut Benny right here. So we'll see kind of what happens with that. I'm saying it's the third child of Damon and Rhaenyra. What are you going with, Tyler?
I'm gonna go with the bastard.
The bastard.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
Let
specifically,
us
I'm going for
know.
Aegon
Let
bastard.
us know down below what y'all think. See who's right, or if y'all think we're both wrong.
We could very well
Yeah,
both be wrong.
we're probably both wrong. We're just being
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
But anyway, I also want to go to the still here where we see the Lord Commander. Yeah, right there with Kriston Cole.
Yeah. Well, the
Well, you
Lord
can't
Commander
see
probably
for
just said
sure.
he's yeah. You probably just say Kriston Cole's bitch made again. Which I mean that's kind of all we've seen the past few episodes.
You can just
Bitch made
basically
Sir
say that
Kriston
about for
Cole.
every episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the Lord Commander from what I can tell from the beard.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be part of the Civil War starting right here, because I imagine the Lord Commander is probably going to side with the blacks
Mm-hmm.
during he grew up around Viserys and his father Jaehaerys.
Yep. And he was
So I'll
loyal
be
to
interested to see what
Viserys
happens.
the whole time. You know.
Yeah. So what do you think's going to happen with him? You think he's going to survive the episode, or could this be it?
Lord Commander or Kriston?
Both.
I think they both make it through this episode. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna give us a little bit of a tease, and we're gonna get a nail biter cliffhanger at the end of the episode, and then you're like, oh, stay tuned for episode 10, the season finale, where all shit's gonna break loose. That's where we're gonna see 15 fucking dragons in the air, all fighting, or at least just flying around, having a pissing match against each other. Who's the biggest and baddest?
Yeah, I could maybe see that, but at the same time, I feel like this is Game of Thrones. They're gonna murder some people,
Yeah.
and I feel like killing the Lord Commander Westerling there,
Hmm.
I think can kind of it's going to shock audiences a little bit, and it'll be our first taste of what's to come in this Civil War.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what's really going to happen with him? What are the options? Either he gets killed right here, or he what runs away to Rhaenyra.
Hmm.
Like with the only those are the only really two options, considering he's a Kingsguard.
Yeah, and we also see this Viking-looking motherfucker. That's like he's Yout, dude. He's a big motherfucker. So I mean, people who've read the books probably already know who this is. I don't know who this is. Do you have any clue who it could be?
I have zero idea.
Yeah.
All I know is this mystery man is supposed to be very important and secretive, given what we heard in the trailer.
Do you think
So maybe he's like the
he?
messenger or something.
I think he works for Laris.
You think so?
I think. Do you think this could be like House of the Dragons Braun? You know how he was to Tyrion. This could be Laris's Braun. Like just a random
Maybe a
guess to
comic
throw out there.
relief.
I mean, not the comic
I mean,
relief, but
maybe.
but the dude that's like Braun was a badass, man. Like he was a good killer, and
Mhm.
he lasted the whole Game of Thrones saga, which I never fucking expected. I thought that dude would have been dead a million fucking times.
Oh
Um,
yeah, he probably should be dead.
yeah, I thought Jamie Lannister would have gotten pissed, or someone, Euron Greyjoy, or somebody
Mhm.
would have fucking killed him. But he lasted. I mean, dude never dude like never wore armor either. Um, so a little different, but I'm wondering if this guy is kind of like the muscle for Laris, because Laris is not the fighting type.
No, he isn't. But I mean, we've seen some of his muscle before where he just basically steals prisoners and forces them to do what he wants.
Yeah,
But I mean, I don't know. This looks kind of like Otto's right hand man to me.
could be.
So, but I don't. Then again, I don't know a ton about Otto's background other than he's from the Reach in Old Town. But aside from that, I don't know who his henchman would be. So this is probably just a new character, maybe from Old Town
Yeah.
or something like that. But yeah, I'm interested to see who this is.
Do you think this could also be, or no, I'm gonna wait on that point. But since Viserys is dead, not R.I.P. Do you think there's any chance Alicent moves forward with a certain relation?
What certain relation?
So part of the reason why she was so mad at Rhaenyra, this is like from things I've read on the interwebs. Why she was so mad at Rhaenyra for getting it on with Sir Criston is because Alicent has had a crush on Sir Criston like the entire time, like since he first came there for the
Hmm.
longest time. And I wonder if she, kind of moves forward with that. Or I've also heard a rumor that Aemon is a big MILF guy, and his mom is recently single, and
I don't
yeah,
think Allison would be down for incest.
I
I honestly doubt it. I feel like since the Greens are still in a vulnerable position legally, I think Allison's probably going to try to marry a powerful lord.
mhm,
So maybe like a Lannister or something.
yeah, that could be a possibility. I think people would hate her even more due to people's hate they have for Lannisters already.
I mean, that would be fair. And the ones we see in the show kind of look like sleazeballs. So
Yeah, the off-brand Dave Portnoy's.
yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
um, the only thing I think how Allison could save her case is if she married a Stark, but we know that ain't happening.
I don't think the Starks are going to pop up really at all
Mm-mm.
the
No.
rest of the series.
Yeah, or the rest of the season. We could see more going down in season two, but we'll
Yeah,
have
I
to see.
mean, I honestly doubt they're going to go to the north really at all, unless there's something like some weapon or something up there. But unless a dragon maybe flies up there,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like they're going to pretty much leave the north alone. Then again, I haven't read the books, so I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but that's just my prediction.
Yeah. Also, what do you think Vagar's been doing this whole time? Has he just been, or has she just been fine chilling in the dragon pit? Because she has not been in a dragon pit for a while. Because remember, she was nesting somewhere before Damon and oh god, Lena found
Yeah,
her, or whatever the case may be, whatever they went with in the show. She was kind of free and wild. So is she in the dragon pit now, or are they just letting her fucking go crazy, like ravaging farms and stuff and eating everybody's livestock?
I imagine she's probably in the dragon pit, and they just feed her a ton of livestock down there. Because I remember in the original Game of Thrones series, when Daenerys was in Marine, she
Hmm.
was getting complaints from all the citizens because her
Yeah,
dragons just pretty much rampaged
yeah, and
throughout the
it
fields
was
with
mainly
livestock.
Drogon that it was,
Yeah, primarily
but
him. But Vhagar's even bigger than Drogon, so
a
he's gonna
lot
probably
bigger, a lot bigger.
he's
It's
gonna
not
probably
even
need even
close.
more food. Yeah.
It's not even close.
So
But yeah,
I
if you
imagine
see,
it'd be a very real local problem to have
so yeah, this
for Vhagar to mess up your farm.
moving back to this still, all these people right here going toward the dragon pit, that's that's Vagar's food for the day. Right there. That's
Even
her
that may not
breakfast.
be enough.
That's her breakfast.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh man, but I'm curious to see what happens. Like we're seeing a lot of crowds of people here. This could be maybe the starts of some riots. Maybe
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see
potentially.
what happens with King's Landing and who ends up having to flee at the
Yeah.
beginning of the Civil War.
I don't really know why you would riot. Like all these motherfuckers have dragons. I got like if I was someone in King's Landing, I would get way the fuck out of there because like oh there's a flying fire breathing beast that flies over us every fucking day. Is that fine with them? Like is that normal? Because
Maybe it's something that takes getting used to.
yeah, dude, I would go north as fuck. I'd get
I
way out
wonder
of
how
there.
many tourists they get nowadays.
How many
Like how many tourists they
tourists?
would get at King's Landing just to see the dragons. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I would vacation in King's Landing just for that.
Oh
I
yeah,
would
I
100%
would
do
too.
that.
I would too. But yeah, is there any other predictions you want to throw out there for episode 9?
Next episode's gonna be bloody. That's my prediction.
Do you
We'll
think
see
there could
some
be
deaths.
fire, as in fire and blood?
I don't know, Davis. It's a little much.
Boom, mic drop. But thank you guys for tuning in. We've been loving all the support. If you haven't already, check us out on all of our social medias, and we're on Spotify. So if you want to take Ajax one on the go, don't want to see our beautiful faces, we're on Spotify. So need to listen to it in the car when you're driving to work, commute, and whatnot. Check it out on there, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.